The wisdom of spring. Trust the unfolding. My name is Mick McEvoy and I care for the Happy Farm and Rewilding projects here in Plum Village, Upper Hamlet. And I'd like to offer you some simple, nourishing practices and reflections inspired by the spring to help you care for your own well-being and touch the insight of interbeing between people, plants, all beings, and earth. A question I always come back to is, whose land am I on? The core of the Happy Farm and Rewilding project is our 1-year program, which stretches from early spring to late winter of the next year, and offers friends in our community an opportunity to practice and work together. This program honours the flow of the seasons. To begin, we contemplate deeply, whose land is this? A grounding contemplation with our ancestors. With spring's arrival, we welcomed a new family of happy farmers to Plum Village. We always begin together with this ancestral contemplation, and I invite you to begin together with us. Whether you are in the middle of the city or in the countryside, I urge you to ground yourself into the land on which you stand and ask yourself, whose land am I on? Take some time. Stop and ground yourself in this present moment. If you will, contemplate on Thai's teachings relating to our blood, spiritual and land ancestors. Ask yourself, does my blood family have a relationship with this land I stand on? Do my spiritual ancestors share a relationship with this land? Who are the land ancestors who have made this place home for generation after generation? Finally, you may wish to contemplate on the more than human ancestors who belong to this land. I always open our sacred ecology retreats in Plum Village with this land acknowledgement. These are the unceded lands of the wild boar and red squirrel, the kestrel, black-winged kite and marsh harrier, the viper and grass snake, the southern swallowtail butterfly and the blue carpenter bee. We pay respect to them and all their kin, our kin, of the four-legged, of those who crawl, those who fly, those who swim, and those who dwell in the soil, of our human and spiritual ancestors who lived on these lands. We ask permission to dwell together here. Take some time to look deeply. Aim to cultivate humility and gratitude. Together, we could all cultivate right relationship with the land that is always caring for us. Waking up, going slow. In spring, we often observe the cold-blooded lizards and snakes, recently awakened from their hibernation, basking in the sunshine, warming up. As spring arrives, it brings its energy of renewal, new life, resurrection. Inspired by how our reptile kin go slow and take their time in this new season, I also aim to take my time in my work on the land. Not to let habit energies of getting things done overtake this natural rhythm of the slow reawakening of life in this season. Waking up from winter, I also aspire to offer space and time to the new Happy Farm family, to go slowly as we begin our new year together. But just like the lizards and snakes, when I have to move quickly, I know I can. And that is fine, because with the arrival of spring, the reality is we have a lot to do. cultivating harmony and trust in the community. Here in Plum Village, we're blessed to share this wild land with many families of wild boar. When we're lucky enough to see them out foraging at dusk, we can observe that they travel together in large community groups. These communities are often intergenerational. Sometimes you see the huge matriarchs and patriarchs, all the way down to the cutest little piglets. My observation is that they cultivate harmony in their community together amongst the generations. Seeing how they live in harmony together on the land, I aspire to cultivate harmony within this happy farm community. This happy farm family of humans is also intergenerational. This year, the eldest is 70 and the youngest is 23. Inspired by our wild boar kin, I aim to cultivate harmony in our community and to lead this human family with love in all that we do together. Not knowing, yet trusting the unfolding. Every spring brings a new team of people to the happy farm. Every spring also brings a new season of cultivating food for our community and a new season of growth and regeneration to our rewilding lands. Sometimes I ask, will the new happy farm team gel well together? Will the new growing season bring steadiness and abundance of food for our community? I don't know the answer. I can't know. This season calls on me to cultivate trust and patience, to be okay with not knowing how things will turn out, to accept the not knowing and to observe and trust the unfolding of the new season and what it will bring. I aim to trust the flow of this new team as they find their stride. I trust that the farm will come back to life after winter. I trust that the seeds that we sow in the nursery will grow well. I trust that the soil in the farm that we prepared will support life once more. I trust the young plants we offer to the earth will prosper. Just because it happened before, over many past spring seasons, there are no guarantees for this spring. Did you know that woodland wildflowers like bluebells and wild daffodils will complete their growth and flowering before the forest canopy closes over and the new leaves on the trees block out the sunlight? This ancient relationship demonstrates the wisdom of flow and succession and the choreography of spring. Observing the wisdom of the plant communities in the forests of this land, I aspire to trust the wisdom, flow and succession as the spring season unfolds for our new team and for the land. I pledge to do my best to cultivate ease and acceptance of not knowing, trusting it will be okay. As Lao Tzu once said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. If you feel you might want to go outside with some reflective practices, feel called to learn from the wisdom of spring, here are a few practices that you can explore. Why not start a nature journal? You can write about interactions you have with the natural world, plants and animals. Explore any encounters, behaviors and relationships you may observe, and contemplate what they may be teaching you. Bear witness to the wisdom of spring by spending time in a sit spot. A sit spot is a place in nature that you can simply spend time in regularly, on your own, without any of your devices. Leave your phone at home. It should be easy to access and somewhere you can feel safe and comfortable. Maybe bring your nature journal with you or simply just sit quietly and observe the spring. This can also be practiced in an urban environment, perhaps if there's a little corner of greenery close by to explore. Spring is a great time to practice walking meditation in the natural world. Why not create some time to practice walking meditation outdoors, ideally in nature with the spirit of aimless wandering. Nowhere to go and nothing to do. Again, why not leave your devices behind? You can also practice aimless wandering in an urban environment. You can connect with the soil under the concrete and the sky above you. Try walking as if you are a free person.